Hey guys, sorry for the delay. There was some technical issue. There was YouTube through OBS was not connecting. So, welcome to the live stream. So, today we are going to edit one of the portrait series which we shot like last end of December. So, we are going to do one of this portrait as well of one of this fashion as well. Uh, what we will do is we will wait for, let's see, live chat if we have more people on the live, but we'll be starting in a minute. We are already 6 minutes into it, but I have started joined late, so maybe in the meantime we have a look at the photos. Right, so this was part of the Christmas theme, but we did, as usual in my shoots, I did do shoot a lot as well. So let's start with this series, this photo rather, from this series. Right, so this was a very basic outfit. I why did I say basic? I don't know. This was a bodysuit and a red jacket, and it was kind of flary, and it was kind of a high touch look for the makeup. So we went. So these were like initial shots, but I did not like the lighting because the red was coming too. So what I did is I switched to a grid light, which like completely changed the mood of the light. Uh, so I think I'll keep on marking photos so we can use it later. Like this was also nice. Let's make it. So I am presently using Adobe Bridge. I generally use this to sort out my photos, mark them into. I do the star system, so I first start with three or four, and then out of those four, I mark some of them as five. Right. So let's see this. Okay, so this is nice. I think this is nice. This is like a strong look. This is nice. This nice. Uh, I think for this one we don't want any smiling ones. This one is, I think the lights are going a bit very down. So I think she's moved more towards the light, so it's looking very harsh. So I might not choose this. This is a nice strong pose. This is nice. I think rather than this, this is better. This is okay. This is okay. I think that side was better. We were trying to do the wavy thing, but I think the hand was coming, and then I asked someone to do it. So they came out. I think these were okays. I think we have good ones. Like, this is nice for a portrait. I think this is also nice. This will delete. This is nice. Oh, this is nice. This is nice with the playing with the hair. I'll let her give a 5. This is nice. This is nice. This is with the hair, and I think if we go like a very near composure, this will look nice. I still have to check. Oh, this one for a laugh, for a smiling shot is good. This is nice. Oh, this is definitely nice. This is okayish. I don't like the pose where she's moving that. This is nice. This is not, I think, sleeping shot. Like, I think this is nice. This is also nice, but I have checked the focus. The focus is not that great. I think it focused on the net rather than that, but I'll give a 3. This is, I'll delete. This is okay. This I'll go 4. 4. This is nice posing as well. I think this I'll give a 5. A 5. 4. I think this is nice strong. uh, this one is a nice, depends. I think this I'll give a 5. Either this I'll give a 5, this I'll give a 4. Rather this 5 and this 4. Why I chose this, because I think the neck, like bit of chin up, is looking way better. This is also looking nice. This is nice. I think for fashion this is also looking nice. This one or this one. I think this one is nice. All right. So then start the Christmas theme. So okay. So let's sort it out on this series. Right. So I'll just go with 5s. I think you must have seen this series. The makeup artist has recently posted. I think I been tagged as well. So this was another nice series what we did. But let's not defocus. Let's focus on the 5s. Let's start with this one. Okay. Give me a second. Right. Okay. So let's start with this one. So I generally take it to camera raw. I am using my pen. Cool. So let's fix first. I think what I'm feeling is कि everything red will go nice, but let's see how the content our film makes it better. So let's not fix this angle, but maybe fix the angle in terms of, I think it's a bit crooked like this. I can make it a bit better like this. And I think if I move it like this, make it to 8.5. Let me close my door. Okay, so right, so this composition is nice. I think the exposure is looking nice, but let's see the if the white balance is a bit shifted or not. Yeah, this is looking a bit bland. I think this is the correct, it's trying to do the white balance. I generally do white balance based on the eyes, the white where the eyes is, but I think the one which I chose earlier was better. So let me do Control Z. I think this was nice, or rather we can go a bit warm as well. Not bit warm, I think that was good. Okay, so this is nice. We can increase the clarity a bit. I think that will bring more of depth. Texture, let's not play with texture, we can, because it's more nearer shot, we'll edit later. Exposure is looking good. Contrast is also looking good, so I won't touch it. We can check it later, means either ways we can color it later. I think that shadows can bring up, because of her hand I think that some shadows are missed. So maybe we can go to a mask, select the subject and then do shadow specifically for there. Right. We can go with highlights as well. It will pop up the image. Right. we can select the background also. We can lessen the shadows just to create that separation. I think this is nice. So the photo already is like popped up from the background, so it was like merging. Now it's looks nice, right? Let's see if any of my presets will work, because the presets packs will come soon, but I'm still testing those. So I have this Christmas theme. Let's see. This looks nice, but this like kills the mood. So maybe we can use that, and then this is nice, but I have January. There's one more red, red, because I had done a red with her. I think the black and white is also looking nice. Maybe we do a black and white version. Like this is nice where it's popping up. I think the hairs and everything is nice popped. I don't want to use the wrong set and make it worse. Like this is creating nice, right? So nice drama here. So what we can do is we can go here, we can delete let's delete all the mask, right? So now let's try it from here. Let's do the face, or rather delete all of this as well. Just go to the person, choose face, skin, body, skin, rather only face, skin, eyes, okay, and then create a mask. Let's do the face. Okay, so I think there we can increase the highlights just to create that nice depth, increase the shadows, maybe increase the exposure a bit just to make it that. Again, create, go to select people, select body, skin, create, and here maybe not, maybe improve more, because in the face it will be less, but on the hand it will be more. So like this, bit of exposure, a bit of shadows. I think this is nice drama. Okay. Overall subject we'll choose, and what we'll do is we'll do a curves, bit of contrast, add a lot of highlights, but we'll not go, because when you have the S curve the contrast are very heavy, so we'll match them with shadows. Okay, so we'll not go like crazy heavy on those, so we'll not go there, we'll not go there also. I think this is okay now, right? Shadows, I think the temperature can go a bit like this. Exposure overall can go up. Let me check. Guys, if you have any questions, I'll be more than happy to answer those. Right, let's continue. Cool. So let's choose the background now, because I think the background due to the preset has gone a bit dark. Let's do the background a bit matching with that. Open up the bit of shadows. I think not much. Highlights can go down completely. Right. Let's see the before and the after. I think this is looking nice. The eyes have popped up. Everything is looking good. Right. Let's see the color mixer. I think her skin is looking actually nice. but I like sometime a bit of pink tones, so I think this much is good. Like minus 14. Saturation is okay, and maybe highlights. From white to like this, right? So overall, let's not increase this a lot, but that's okay. We can go a bit less on saturation, more on highlights, like this. Cool. So this is nice composition as well as highlights. Okay, cool. We can go color grading later as well, but let's see. Red on blue. I think red on red is looking nice, but let's not go to that saturation level. Very little. And maybe I'll pinch of highlights. Shadows. The shadows I generally like to go them green or a bit cyan. In this case a bit, and then maybe increase that, right? So green is also there in the color skin tones, so you can use that as well. Okay, right. Let me check on the time. So let's open the object in Photoshop. Right. So what we'll do is we'll quickly duplicate this layer, convert to layers. We'll do some basic blemish removal and then a bit of skin retouch. I'll show you a fast method of doing it today. First, let's fix the perspective. I think press the C key, or rather again Z. I want to go a bit slow. Here, C. I think let's make the perspective like double, like 1/3 more. Click on content aware fill and say yes. Let's see the magic. Nice. Okay, so this I like. So the negative fill is looking nice, but what I can do is just to fix that, let me create a new layer, a merged layer. Select the subject. Nice selection. Okay, either way that selection I'm not that worried. What I want is, because the content our fill has made this very black, I just want to, what I am to do is I want to do a nice curves, the shadows, like very darker shadows. Right, and I just want to put this mask, invert the mask. This is nice. Okay, so I'll go like 16% is okay. Right, cool. What we can do, if I go like this, it will look a very odd. Rather than doing this, what I'll do is I'll take the mask, I'll do the brush. Brush is on flow 100 and opacity 100. Do everything, Control I, just to the top, not touching the image. and then just reduce to make it like 35%. This is nice. What I'll do is I'll just go to a black brush and just remove some things. Okay. Add a few things. Depends on the light where it's coming. Okay, cool. So this is nice. What I can do is this one and this one. I generally what do is I keep the subject layer intact, and from here I can make a new layer. Okay, so now this is fixed. Let's go to a help layer. So Control Z, help layer will be a black and white layer. I'll show you a help layer. Go to reds, go to greens, go to yellows. And I generally do a Control J where I can do a spot healing as well as healing, and then I add a layer as well. Okay. So today we'll do a bit of fast spot healing. So help layer just helps you see what are the dark spots which easily can be removed. I can go with a patch tool or something, but just for the sake, because we'll take one more photo after this, maybe a fashion image, maybe edit it different way. So let's do right. Awesome. Okay, let's remove this hair as well. Remove this. Right. Cool. So I think it's looking nice. I generally don't do it a lot. Just I remove the blemishes and everything. I don't make it like a very patchy skin. I never make it very smooth. I don't want the most smoothest skin. I like to keep it natural, right? So unwanted blemishes can go away. Right. Cool. This is looking nice. So some hairs are looking nice. Right. So this frame is also looking nice. Right. So the quick trick what I do now is I do a Control J. I convert that to smart object. I filter it out. I go to neutral filters. I use skin smoothing, but not to that much of blur, like very less blur. And generally I do the smoothness also half, like still keeps the texture. So and then what I do is I invert the mask, click alt and invert the mask, so I don't apply it on eyes and everything. So let's do a brush and only do it on the skin where it is required. Her skin is actually nice, so we don't require it a lot. Okay, so I will keep it like this. Cool. So I think the before and after, maybe from here it looks like this. I think we color graded most thing in camera raw, so it's looking nice. Right, so let's do some more tweaking. Pop up the eyes. Right, I just do a curves layer. Go there. Take a brush. Just do some basic things. Let's not overdo it. Like this is nice enough, right? So her eyes have nicely popped up. Nice. The skin is smooth. Right. What I can do is I can go a bit of, I think exposure will look nice. And then you go a bit of offset just to create a bit of drama. This is nice. Right. Finally, we'll do some curves. So we'll increase the curves. Go to underlying layers, underlying layer, just focus on the face, split like a Rembrandt light, do like that, and make the opacity to like 25%. I think that is looking a bit odd. Okay, I think what we'll do is till here we will group this layer and remove this layer, and on top of this we'll do a local dodge and burn. So local dodge and burn is basically a, what I use is I have a action for it, but it's a very simple curves, like a high curve, low curve, and a high curve. That's it. There is a help layer, like a black and white layer. So what I think this is looking like a patch. That's why I did that. But when I do my local dodge and burn, I just go the flow to 1%. So let's fix this patch. I don't like this patch. But I think when I'm adding that contrast, it is looking more patchy. I think below the eyes as well, you can go a bit better. Right. This I could have done before the neural filters as well, but that's okay. I think we missed the train, but we can do it later, we can fix it. Yeah, I think let's fix it a bit more. I don't see any questions coming in, so you can ask, because I'll be posting this live as well, so you can ask me the questions later as well. So that's totally okay. Right. So right. Cool. I think this has fixed it, but I think I have created one more which I have to do it a bit dark, right? So I think the skin tones are now like nice even. Like this is before and after. So this was looking like a more of a patchy skin. This was patchy. For now the patches are gone. Nice. And then we apply our group layer, right? Now this is looking very clean. Okay, so I think that effect of exposure we can let's not do a lot. I think the original is looking nice. Let's do only 50%. And the curves, what I do is I do a invert layer as well, and then I do the white side and I just go toward the very edge and I just split. And then I do the opacity to like, in this case what I'll do is I have this mask of the face. I'll just take it, I'll apply here, and I'll just invert the mask. just take it to like 50%. I think this is nice drama. The red and everything. You can play with this a bit. Uh, maybe just something creative is like going with sky replacement. Why not? Right. And I think this is nice sky. What it has chosen. But you can go with the red. Rather orange. It's not red. Or we can go with the blue. More orange. Right. So we can do something like this. Right. And what we can do is, I think just explore this layer. Right. So this is that foreground layer. I think it took my layer, it applied a kind of blur, then it did some edge mapping, right, and then it did the sky. So maybe sky, we can go lighten, we can go screen, we can go color dodge, overlay, soft light, hard light. I think this is nice. Let's go red. So I actually did not use the sky, but I think this is looking nice. Then what we can do is we can go a gradient map. The black can be a red, pure red. This can be a lighter red, right? And this we can adjust. This can go more lighter red. This can go like this. This can go like a bit dark, right? Maroon. Right. And then we just break this. Right. I want the face a very little. I think it did everything on the face only. Sorry, my bad. I did something wrong. The opacity, sorry, my bad. I messed up with the opacity. I think let's split here. And then do like 8%. That creates slice. Okay. So let's do a complete merge layer and then let's give a final high pass filter. We can go to 2.0. Can invert the layer, change it to vivid light. Rather, sorry, we go to vivid light. I think nice. This is nice. Okay. Just just save a copy, save on my computer, save on Lightroom, and then do a JPEG. Save. Awesome. Okay, I think that is looking nice now. So what I can show is, I can show you the photo is looking nice now. Awesome. Cool. Yeah, let's do a quick fashion image. I think for the fashion one, we can go with this. We can go with this as well. Let's go with this. I think this will do a bit fast edit. So quick like this, fixing the angle. Nice, right? Go to Instagram friendly, do like this. I don't see any questions coming, so that's totally okay. Let me grab some water. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll just do it done. We'll go back to here, the one which we just did, right? So what I generally do is I go here, I save it for Red Series. Okay, then what makes my life easy is just go to this photo, choose that, and just do the Red Series, right? So most of things are fixed. I think temperature here can go a bit down because I think it is already been fixed. Exposure can go a bit down to make it more like this. Shadows can come up because that was a different photo. Nice. This is the amount, right? You can go a bit contrasty on this. More like edgy look, right? So if you want more edge overall, you can improve the exposure a bit, add the contrast a bit, not this much. I think this is let's add contrast with curves. So you go like bring the shadow and bring that. I think we'll fix this contrast. Add more contrast, right? Highlights, we can go like this a bit. Shadows, we can improve. Whites, we can go a bit down. Blacks, I think blacks are okay. Texture, I think texture a bit. Clarity a bit. Dehaze, I generally don't add dehaze, but looking nice. The edges I'm getting like nicely blown up, so this is nice, right? The color grading and everything is fixed, so let's open this object. Cool. So we can do duplicate layer, convert to layers. I think we have fixed already composition there, so let's go to duplicate layer. As I said, one more, plus bring the black and white help layer, bring the reds down, bring the yellows down, show all the blemishes, go here, go to J, healing brush. Just the help layer makes it easier to see the spots and everything. It's not like a beauty shot, so I'm not doing it like very in detail. Sometime I do, if it's a client paid work, I do it in detail as well. But generally, otherwise, if it is only just for posting on Instagram, then I sometimes don't do go that detail. Yeah, but it's not that obvious. But yes, I generally don't promote it like a editing thing, but it's part of my complete work. So let me know if you want to like edit something else as well. I think this is overdone. So do a control Z. Just doing smaller strokes. Right. So I am recently doing a lot of food photography as well. So I'm editing those shots or maybe learning that as well. So I'll be more than happy to show you those. Maybe after this shot I'll show you that. Quickly before we close, what kind of edits what you are doing, so we can work upon those. Maybe in future lives I may be able to show you that. Right. Okay. Cool. So I think this is okay. Means I don't want to like overdo it. This hair is a bit odd. Okay, let's remove that. Let's remove that. Nice. Okay. Hey, thanks, Jerry. I am. Hey, thanks a lot. I'm definitely not fabulous, but I try. Not to be fabulous, just to be good. So if you have any questions, I'm more than happy to answer. So yes, I think let's remove some more blemishes. I think her skin is very nice, but there are few. So we can always go with that. Jerry, if you have any questions, I'll be more than happy because this is our last edit of this live. I'll be more than happy to answer if something specific you want to know. Right. Okay. Cool. Cool. Okay. I think this is looking clean enough. Let's have a look. Nice. So let's remove the black and white layer. Nice, clean. Okay. So let's do a merge layer. Let's do a convert to smart object. Let's not do convert to smart object, control Z. Let's do a local dodge and burn. I think it's good skin enough. This is where I do it. Let's say there is some patchy skin, so this is basically one which I explained earlier. So this is just a curves layer I try to do. This is looking a bit patchy. I can go a bit better as well, but I just showing it for demo purpose. So I don't want to like 200% and then show you. It will take time. It will be an infinite live. It will going on. So yes. In the meantime, if we have more questions, I'll be more than happy to answer those. It's a Saturday, so I have not done any shoots or anything today. So I think I'll do some YouTube shoots next week. Okay, cool. Hope you must have seen my yesterday's video. So we did the winter shoot live, that how we did shot all of those photos as well. So I have explained the lighting and everything. So when you get a chance, or if you want to see that series, you'll be more than happy to see that. It's not like very amazing new techniques or something, but yes, how to shoot like a commercial shoot, how did I create those shadows and everything, that is the best part out of it. Okay. So more targeted series according to one of the methods and everything is going to come up. So maybe a specific gobo or a specific black and white, that kind of series are going to come up. So stay tuned for that. Right. So we are going to make it more specific as well. So how the gobos can be used in a more specific way for fashion or something. Okay. I think I have to go a bit zoom in because I won't be happy with otherwise without that. So I generally do a lot of dodge, not burn. But it depends on skin, like beauty retouch. I do a lot of burn as well, but generally on fashion or portraits, generally shadows and all of those, I generally do a lot of dodge and not like a lot of burn. I think this is how far it will look nice now. But I think I have cleaned it a lot. Right. I still don't see any questions. So right. Cool. Right. Cool. I think this is looking nice now. And there is some patchy on the hand, but I think that is due to the net. But let's fix it a bit. Let's make it more clean now. Nice. Okay. I think this is nice. The skin is now looking nice and clean. Let me show you before and after. Like, if you see zoom in, so this was looking very patchy now. This is now very clean. I think there are some blemishes missed over here. Let me fix that. I generally do a lot of this layers, so but I save it as a file so I can come back. Right. Because now I am going to do like that, right? The skin is actually looking nice. Okay, so let's do a control J, convert to smart object, select filter, neural filters, skin, blur half, smoothness less than half. The skin is looking nice, the shade is maintained. Right, what we'll do is we will do a layer which will take a brush, full flow, black color, and just remove that smoothness from the eyes and the eyebrows. Right, from here. Okay, also from the lips a bit. Cool. Okay, what we'll do is now pop the hair as well. I think the hairs are looking very nice, so let's pop them. So let's do like this. Let's focus to the hair. Split this. Right. Split this. Do a control I. Do a black brush in whites as the foreground color and just do the hair. Right. The hairs are looking nice now. Right, you can always do a control C and then remove the opacity a bit. I think this is nice. Okay, let's pop up the eyes. The eyes are looking there. So invert the layer, make it to the pupil size. Nice. The teeth as well. I don't want to make it very obvious. Like 50% is nice. Okay, cool. So overall we'll increase the curve on her. So just use the underlying layer. That's it. Split. This is looking nice. Nice. So overall contrast is looking more. So I'll make it to like 60%. This is nice. The curves will go like shadows and then do the underlying layer from the white side. Just split it. I think the contrast is looking nice. I can do like 70%. This is looking nice. What we can do is one more thing is let's go curves. Let's improve the background. Go somewhere in the down layer. This is my we can call it as a backup layer. Just select the subject there, remove the subject and copy the subject here and just invert that. I want that light only on the back but not that much. It's like very subtle, right? And then what you can do is one more thing. What I feel is a gradient, radial gradient, which is like behind her but which is more of a white in color, like white in color, and the size can go like crazy high, right? And just copy this layer to here. The magic begins, right? And then we can change it to color dodge. Nice. So color dodge, and then I think this much is good, and we can increase the scale to a bit more, and then the opacity to like 30%. Nice. A bit of drama with a bit of exposure and bit of offset. I think offset is too heavy. We'll overall go the offset by like this much. 10%. The battery is low. Let it charge, and overall curves will add a bit of curve. Nice. Create a composite layer, go to others, go to high pass, go to eyes. 2 is good. Normal, vivid light, invert the layer. I think the eyes are nice and sharp, but what you can do is we can make them more sharp with the eyes, the lips as bit to bring that out, the eyebrows. Right. I'll do a Control Z and I'll do a 50% on the eyebrows, not like that high. The hairs already has a lot of depth, so let's not add more. I think this is nice. What you can do is, just for the sake of it, you can go color lookup, you can go edgy amber, right? And let's go normal only, right? And then go to like 24%, right? Then another color lookup, go to late sunset, right? And let's go this to 40%, and then combine that and totally go to 66%, right? And on top of that add a contrasting curve layer. Perfect. So we have 2 variations. This is without that, this is with the drama. I think with the drama is looking nice. Nice. Save a copy on my computer, JPEG, save, and then again save the actual file. Cool, guys. So if you have any questions, guys, I'll be more than happy to answer it later as well in the chat. But if you have it now as well, I'll be there for another 2 minutes. But I think this was a good edit today, so let me quickly show you the final edit as well. Right, this is looking nice. Let me show you like this. Okay, let me not distract you with the other photos. Right, so zoom in. Right, nice and sharp. Nice. This is looking nice, and the hair and everything looking amazing. Cool, guys. So if you don't have any questions, I will be stopping the end stream. But if you do have any questions, I'll be more than happy to answer those on the chat later, or rather on the comments later. So let me know. As I was telling you, we can do like few of, I'm doing a food as well a lot, so we can do something like food or some product editing as well. So, or if you want a like very specific beauty edits or something, we can go with that as well. So this is one what I am doing, just for my personal project, just to do something. This is for Sleepy Owl Coffee. So we shot this and then we are doing some more edits with respect to that, ki how it will look like. It is not like a brand shoot or something, or something we did with uh MACD snacks or something, right? So we can do some of those. I can show you few of the photos what we can edit maybe in the future lives or something, if you are interested, right? So thank you guys, whoever joined. Let me know in comments if you have any questions, and we'll see you in the next week live.